All right, hello, all of you wonderful people. It is your boy Rylionn and Loki, the Mastercaster herself, with all the 100% predictions here, it seems like. And what an interesting game number 2. That is for certain. CB Starlight securing in 2-0 so far, looking to maybe get a 3-0 low-key. Do you think that's going to happen? Or do you think we might actually get maybe a 4-1 or even possibly a 5 game all the way through? How do you feel about it so far based off of these first 2 games?
I mean, like, the first 2 games were really strong in CB Starlight's favor, but, like, I would love to see a comeback from Pillars. I mean, makes the game interesting. Like, let's get all of these games in here.
Absolutely. I want
That's
all
what
the
I
games.
want to see.
I definitely agree with you. And we are switching back now. So Pillars will be on red side. CB Starlight will be on blue side, just like we saw in game number 1 here. So back to the original positions. Draft is going to be up and underway, I believe. Yes, they are already into it. And we saw tanks. We saw damages. I mean, what does Pillars need to do in order to get this thing done? They banned core team members in game number 2. I thought they were going to put up a little bit more of a fight than they did, but I don't know. They just fumbled. I'm not sure what happened. So what kind of comp would you be more inclined to go towards? Like a 4-1 maybe? Just like, okay, just one member always split pushing, don't ever fight with us.
Really, I just want to see more team synergy. I feel like there hasn't been a whole lot of team synergy, which really has hurt them in the long run.
Right.
Where, like, CB Starlight has amazing team synergy. They're, it looks like they're, like, even though we're not in there, their communication is good. I mean, that Renata is terrifying, only because I've seen this many times. But Zeri does have a lot of damage output.
Yep, you're not wrong. Zeri is definitely one of the better, more mobile ADCs that I've ever seen. Some of the more notorious Zeri players in this league would be like Dreamshatter, WLVator. You know, I think is another really good Zeri play. And I would eat my pizza. Unfortunately, I have to set up everything in the middle of these games, so I don't get the time to do so. I'm also not trying to put you all on a 15-minute break in between each game, so that way you guys aren't waiting. I know you guys miss us. I know you can hear our voice, but you want to see our lovely faces too. Trust me, I get it. But yeah, it's definitely good. He says slurp it up. But yeah, no, looking at the teams here, I like the Graves. That's gonna be a good one. Ooh, Kaisa Renata bot lane. I know you just mentioned that, but I don't know. Renata has not been one of my favorite support picks in general. Her ultimate is the only thing I really do like about her, because it causes the strongest people of the enemy team to fight the weakest people on their team. You know what I mean? They always seem to be next to each other. It's not that they target them, but it just happens. So I do like the Renata a little bit, only based off of like the team fight aspect, which is where Pillars has been severely lacking. Is in these tight unit areas, you know, and they just can't get through to the objective. Their positioning hasn't been the best. They haven't been able to really peel for their damage outputs. We saw Kog'Maw in game number 1. We saw in game number 2, Ezreal, but they had way more synergy in game number 2, but it's okay.
I like that set pick. The Graves is a good one as well. I'm personally not a fan of Singed, but no,
not a fan of Singed.
No, I'm really not.
you don't like that proxy farming?
No, absolutely. Because if I ever get put top lane, I absolutely hated Sabine and
Bike. Understandable. I mean, Singed bot lane is pretty disgusting. I've done that a couple of times. Not where I'm playing it, but I've played with a Singed bot lane. And I think it can definitely hold up and do pretty well in the laning phase itself. But Singed top lane, which is where I'm thinking he's going to be going, into a set, is not going to be a good time for the Singed. My opinion. prove me wrong. I definitely think Starlight, has the capability. They've been doing a lot.
No.
Oh no! And the
No.
Belveth.
I did not want to see this. I'm not even gonna
Oh
lie.
my God! Pillars. They're pulling out the 200 years, just long con here. They have. Oh no! Never mind. Never mind. Oh no! Never mind. I clicked on the wrong draft link. I was like, never mind. It's a Victor. I'm so stupid. Yeah, it is Belveth. She locked it in. Let me go ahead and get the predictions. But predictions. Game number 3. Do we see CB Starlight 3-0? Do we get a 2-1? How are you feeling so far about this, Loki?
I personally like Pillar's draft.
Okay.
But CB Starlight has continued to prove that they have very good synergy together.
Ah, okay. Yeah, you're not wrong.
I mean, that Renata with Azeri could really hurt if she can get her all off.
Yeah. Ooh, that would be. I mean, who? They don't have like that many characters, I guess, that do auto attacks. I mean, if there was someone really heavy auto attack reliant, like Kog'Maw, Caitlyn, Ashe, Renata would definitely be thriving in this aspect. But because they're more ability based, like Zeri is and everybody else on their team, Graves doesn't really have the highest DPS. He definitely has a lot of damage, that's for certain. But he definitely doesn't have the most consistent, just like auto attack. Because I don't think that they use abilities against each other inside the Renata ultimate. It's just autos from there, if I'm not mistaken. So
I believe it's just autos.
Yeah, a little bit rough here to go ahead and utilize that, but it's okay so far. I think Pillars has a pretty good comp. I really like that set pick, like you had mentioned earlier, into the Singed, and our opinions only go so much. I want to know your guys' opinions. Who do you think is going to win game number 3 for this best of 5 series? And this is our semifinals for our higher elo DSS Dreamshatter series league. Absolutely. Is this going to send Pillars to home packing? Or are we going to move on over to a game 4? So let us know your opinions. Drop those channel points, because let me drop a couple channel points up on here. I'm going to go with Pillars on this one. I'm not even going to lie to you. I'll drop 2K points on Pillars right now. Why not?
All right, you know what?
Bust that through.
Now that you did it,
I have to. You know what I mean? I have to. But that is okay. Gotta help out my crew whenever I can. Well, they're not my crew. Everyone's my crew. If you guys are in the league, you're on my team too. That's all right. And CB is winning very, very handily against Pillars currently. 2-0, both games in dominating fashion, especially game number 1 against Pillars here. It was actually crazy. They said, Loki, what does your pillow say? They need to know.
It says Secret Lab.
Secret Lab. What is that in reference to?
I have a Secret Lab chair.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay. That makes more sense. Definitely. Okay. Well, there you go. Mystery solved. Secret Lab. So, I mean...
Oh, the one on the couch says be our guest.
Oh. I like Disney a lot, too. Now you have to sing it.
I'm not... Yeah, that's not happening. Hey, it looks like Wookie showed up. He can come in and sing it.
Oh, there we go. I love that. That's what Magic should have spent his 100,000 points on. Karaoke time from the casters.
I think Loki or Wookie should have to do a solo.
Loki? You think Loki should do a solo? Talking to the third person.
Wookie.
You all heard it on stream. Loki with the solo. I love that.
Someone mute him.
But yeah,
Jim, get ready to party. No.
Let's see here. Singe is able to go ahead and just flip anybody he wants that tries to engage. So whether it's Kaisa or it's Set that tries to go ahead and do a nice engage onto the backline here. Belveth as well. Swain is just going to be this is going to be the most challenging game for CB Starlight to overcome for Pillars. I really, really like Pillars' comp. I'm not even going to front about that. They have the capabilities. They just really need to execute as a team in order to make it. And
We
you
need,
know,
we need that synergy.
we do need that synergy, or they do, I should see, or I should say. But you know, we are gonna get ready here. We have about 2.5 minutes. There's a little bit of an in-game delay. We gotta wait for that to go through. So instead of just staring at us, even though I know you guys enjoy doing that, we are gonna cut it to a small little intermission here while we get set up here for game number 3. This could potentially be the last game of this series before CB Starlight moves to finals, or this can move us on over to game number 4. We won't know until we get through it. So don't go anywhere, though. We'll be right back with a lot more action. Loki and myself. Don't go anywhere, y'all.
We'll be back.
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. right. Hello, hello, and welcome back, all of you wonderful, wonderful people here. Thank you for joining us tonight for our best of 5 Dreamshatter semifinal series between CB Starlight and Pillars. And this has been an absolute great gameplay all the way through and through for CB Starlight since the beginning of time. They've been doing a great job, and they're hoping to just keep up the momentum. Stet, now on the heels of Animal here in the top lane. Definitely, I mean, that's about as spicy as I think we're ever going to see. We don't see anything. We never see any action. We're not going to get what we want.
So negative.
Yeah, I know. I get a little bit crabby whenever we don't get no invades here. I'm dying for one. You know what I mean?
I know.
Alright, let's see here. But lots of pings going on across the map. Everywhere. I mean, synergy-wise on the side of CB Starlight, it's a little bit iffy. We don't have as much damage coming in from Ovo or from Novatok, I would say. And same thing with Stet. This is definitely a different kind of pick with Singe in the top side, especially up against a new player. We had a sub-in, Animal 675 in the top lane. So he is going to be subbing in for the previous top laner. And let's see if that has any kind of bearing on the outcome of this or not. I think, you know, CB Starlight has been pretty consistent all the way through and through, and it really doesn't matter who gets sent. I think Stet is going to be just an absolute menace no matter what. All right. Let's see here. And yes, this is our higher elo in Galax. I completely understand. I can't play very well. That's just why I cast once again. So, yeah, I understand completely. And, ooh, great job from Kaz. He's been bullying Ovo the entirety of the early game here. That's not what we normally see. And hold on one second. Cadman getting engaged here by Stet. But hold on one second. The level 2 Cadman is not very scared of a level 1 set. I know he's just kind of killing time right now, trying to get the invade off, but Ovo not making his way on over to the blue bush. Same thing with Animal. Animal is level 2 though. ILY also making his way on over. They do save the blue buff. Wasted a lot of time. And Kaz now making his way into the top lane. Doing a nice little pinch here. Does stop the advancement from Ovo, but hold on one second. Novatok now with another nice roam. Forcing the flash from Kaz. And ILY is right behind him on the heels. Has the red buff. Forces the slows as well. The flash is going to come through from ILY. He wants to secure that kill. And yeah, Novatok's going to give it on over to him. First blood given on over to CB. Just like that. That's what we've seen time and time the past couple of games. The first 2 games. Right as soon as ILY gets an inch, he takes a mile with it. And bold move by Cadman, but just not the execution that they wanted.
I mean, Cadman barely got out of there with Graves.
Let's see. All right. Well, I mean, if they want to get this 3-0, they're already on the great side of doing that. Only thing... And what? Stet left it. Let me refresh that. Hold on. Yeah, Stet left top lane, was level 1 while Animal was level 2, and still has more... CS. So that's quite interesting. Alright, hold on. Let's see. Let's see if they're able to do anything. It's going to be really slow, so give me one quick moment. Give me just one quick moment. You talk amongst yourselves. Enjoy the view of everything that's going on, and I'll be right back. One quick second. All right. Great conversation, Loki. Thank you for filling it in. Not a whole lot was going on from what I could tell. I had to.
There really wasn't.
I'm sorry. I had to go to the bathroom so bad. I was just like, God, I will pee in my chair right now, and nobody wants that. So, oh, okay. Well, anyways, not a whole lot of action. Didn't hear any kills. So I didn't hear much of anything when I was in there. So.
I mean, it does look like Cadman's being chased around by Stet up here in the topside jungle.
I have hand sanitizer. It's like instant washing your hands. And
I'm
I have rubbing
judging you
alcohol.
right
Don't judge me. I should have
will.
said nothing. I should have just done nothing. But that's
Yep.
okay. That is okay. Anyways, in the bot lane here, it looks like pretty even on farm, all the way across every lane, actually. This is the first time we've seen, this is the most even that we have seen, and this is the earliest first blood that we've seen as well. I know, but I couldn't wait any longer, Thwed. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I will for certain wash my hands after this. I won't even touch my pizza. I promise you. I promise you. But doesn't matter. Right now, I'm not playing. The subject of the matter at hand is this game 3, not me. Ugh.
That Zeri is gonna be scary.
She will be, but IOY is just scary all on his own. Nuno forced the flash as well. A nice flank, a nice game coming in from him, but he might be stepping up a little bit too close here. Hurricane getting some nice damage. New North, a sliver of health left, but does make it out of there, and that's all that matters here. Great job from Daydream and No Attack. You know, forcing the flash on the New North as well. Oh God, I just should have said nothing to anybody.
You did this to yourself.
I did. Velvet making her way down to the bot lane as well. Cadman trying to focus down Noah Talk here, but nope, Noah Talk has other plans. Force the flash. Nice jump out from Daydream here. And they are going to go ahead and get picked off. It looks, oh, great job. The Encore is going to land, and it does hit New North with a sliver of health, and it is enough to go ahead and take him down. Encore went a little bit further. I think it was like on the last pixel that it could have possibly done, and it just went straight through. So great job. Ovo picking up the kill there. Encore is just one of those abilities that, just like, what's her name? Renata, it's just one of those game-changing, fight-changing ultis altogether. And Cadman, though, he's getting bullied quite heavily in his own jungle. That's what happens when you try to go ahead and go for that early invade on that blue buff. You get bullied in your own stuff here. Nice job from IOY taking out the blue buff. Renata doing a good job. 4v1 action. I'm sorry, 4v3 action. Nope. All 4 members are down there as well. Stay is going to go ahead and engage. The Ghost is going to get popped. Same thing. And now with the and the ultimate right now. Yes, Hurricane forced to go ahead and pop the Grey Matter, but it doesn't matter. That's going to be 2 members down here for the side of Pillar. CB Starlight. Such commanding fashion again. Already 4-0 at 8 minutes here. And they walk out of there like nothing even happened. Animal is going to stick into the top side here and continue pounding on that tier 1 top lane tower. Trying to get enough gold to be a little bit more relevant for his team. But that is okay. And my beard...
It looks like Zeri did pop her flash during that fight. So she does have that down.
Ooh. She did. Does not have... And Zeri also opted in for the Ghost. A little bit interesting. I would have assumed a cleanse more than anything. Or maybe even an exhaust. We've seen the ADCs kind of veer away from the heal meta, or just heal in general. Do you still go with heal personally, or are you sticking to like other spells here?
I run it down too much to take anything other than heal.
You... I also take heal all the time, so don't worry about that. All right.
I just prefer heal. I mean, like, I know it's a personal line. I have seen some like double ignite spot lane.
That one's also questionable. I don't know how I feel about it. I versed a double ignite the other day. It was like, ooh, you raggedy bitch. But they always use it at the same time, so they don't stack on top of each other, so it didn't matter. But yeah, I definitely do like, I mean, the Ghost, with the mobility that she already has, is just going to make her more of a pain in the ass when the ultimate gets popped. So that is something that she does have working for her. But, you know, the CC that they do have on the side of Pillars, though, even though they're 4-1 at the moment, that could change later on in-game, especially with Showstopper coming in. Set hasn't been a part of any of these team fights at all. So once Stet, oh my god, that's good. There's Set and then there's Stet. So I'm either going to say Animal or Stet, not the champion himself. But once once Stet comes running around, Animal's going to be able to ulti him right back into the team of CB Starlight. So hold on one second. Cadman and New North trying to do a nice little engage. No attack on the wrong side of this, unfortunately. Doesn't matter. The ultimate's going to get popped here by Hurricane as well. Cadman is going to take down No Attack, so that is going to go on over to the jungle. Kind of big. And, yeah, I don't know if that's going to be anything, though. I know it's a 3v1 situation, but with that ultimate, or I'm sorry, with those procs being popped out, she is very fast, and she has the ghost available, and she's able to hop over these damn walls like Talon, so just like that. Doesn't matter. A lot of time wasted by Daydream here in the bot lane, but for good measure, did end up getting the support player, so at least 1 kill comes out of it. IOY trying to make their way on over to the tower, or I'm sorry, to the dragon. It is going to be a Hex Dragon, first one that we've seen all game. Stet trying to engage here, but they're doing a great job keeping him at afar. Animal also making his way into the fight. Went ahead and teleported onto the backline here, trying to get into the middle of the action. All 5 members from both teams are going to be here. And let's see what happens. Red team is going to go ahead and take the dragon. Very nice. They do get a kill as well. Cadman does get taken out, unfortunately. Animal is going to be the one that does get a kill off onto Stet. Hurricane does take down ILY. They're looking really good right now on the side of Pillars. 3 kills already given on over to them, but hold on 1 second. Daydream is now entering into the fight. Gets 1 kill already. Animal does have a little bit in the Haymaker, but not enough in the tank. There's going to be 4 members down for the side of Pillars here. Great job from CB Starlight. And even though they didn't get the dragon, still overall very victorious in the overall team fight. Sheesh.
I gotta say, I'm a really big fan of Seraphine mid lane.
Seraphine mid has been a big thing in this league recently.
Yes.
Or not just recently, in general.
She's got 8 charges on her Dark Seal.
Yeah, getting that early Dark Seal. I don't know how I feel about the Dark Seal stuff because it makes players play a little bit more passively. You know what I mean? So they give up a lot when they, should be either engaging, disengaging. They look at those stacks and they go, oh my god, I can't die. So it's just one of those items, a lot of risk, but a lot of reward that does come along with it.
I don't know, I do have a player that firmly believes if you take Dark Seal, it's an automatic win.
Really?
Yep.
I wish you would have seen a couple of my
You're
players
right.
from last split. Because there's been some overwhelmingly strong Vladimirs that have had full stacks on the Magi's, and then they're just so nervous about losing it that they just stop their team fight and they lose. So
This Swain is good though.
yeah, Kaz have been hitting these combos quite heavily with that W and everything else that comes along with it. Stet is getting engaged by Set, it looks like here. Animal doing a great job, applying the pressure onto him, and though he's not completely victorious, those damn flings are funny to watch, I'm not gonna lie.
We do have a Herald that was just dropped mid lane, so that's first tower.
Oh wow, why with the damages? Kaz couldn't even stand a chance. Cadman though coming onto the mid lane here, dashes forward, might be caught out, has to dash again. New North making his way up there, trying to help his buddy out along with Hurricane. Are they gonna make it in time? Nice! Turn around, the Encore is gonna hit along with the ultimate from Renata, but the Renata ulti I think was a little bit excessive there. Beltback is going to be able to pick up the kill, and Cadman now 2-1. Those are the kills that you need to be funneling into Belveth. Absolutely.
Yes.
Swain needs to just be one of those tanky members that's like, I'm going to be as tanky as possible. I will initiate every single team fight, but I do not need these kills. Belveth and Kaisa need to be the ones, and Set. And those are the 3 key members that have all the kills so far. So they're playing this really, really well on the side of Pillars so far.
I think we're gonna see a turret come down here bot lane in favor of CBD.
Yep. First tower down. Or no, I'm sorry, second tower down. Mid lane was already taken down a little bit earlier. We have another Cloud Drake. Thank God. Another Cloud Drake's going to be taken up. Not going to be a Cloud Soul this time. In this circumstance, I can kind of feel it. All right, fine. We'll get a little bit of the slow resistances. We'll get a little bit of the movement speeds, whatever. I'll accept it this time. But give me that Infernal, baby. I want all the damages. I love the action. Or I'll take a Mountain Drake. I like the resistances as well.
I'm so excited to see a Hextech. That is like my all-time favorite.
Hextech?
Yes.
Okay. Got the ability haste. I like that. I like the ability haste. Oh, And item, right? It's ability haste and item cooldown reduction.
Yes.
Love that. Love that. Especially on those long ultis, those long cooldown ultis, like I believe Renata has, and if I'm not mistaken, Belveth as well. Animal, though, getting engaged. There goes the showstopper, though. 3 members from the side of Pillars are going to make it. Stet, though, with the fancy feet. Walks out of the haymaker. Very nice move. There goes the Renata ulti to try to stop it, but it doesn't matter. Daydream making his way with the speed boost. A killing spree already. 3-0 on to Daydream, and just like that. Just like that, right back into the action. 10-4, currently up by about 5k gold. Hurricane's going to go ahead and land the W. Does get the nice snipe here onto Stet. That's going to put him up in a little bit of a better position here. Noah Talk, though, along with Daydream, might be getting caught out. The flash over the wall, unsuccessful. The Encore, though, hitting 3 key members. Very nice. Belvath does go down. Animals is the next one to maybe go down. Yep! Just gets slapped on the ass like that from that nice little laser snipe there. And Kaz, though, trying to do what he can. Pops the ulti a little bit too late. Walks out of there with his life. 2-0 in that fight, going on over to CB Starlight. And they're looking real good. They're not done just yet, though. Kaz is getting engaged on, forces the flash, but is the burn going to be enough? Yes, it is. The Seraphine picks it up. 13-5. 3 members down so far for the side of Pillars. And they are wanting this Cloud Dragon. I believe they're going to make their way down there now. So, not looking good for the side of Pillars.
I'm just amazed by like their team play. Like they really all play very well together.
Oh, CB Starlight?
Yeah.
Yeah. Whoever wins the other series really has to be on the lookout for that. I mean, I'm not saying that they definitely have it just yet. They don't have it till they have it. Hold on a second. New North doing a great job locking down Ovo here, but Ovo, though, has got a bunch of tricks up her sleeve. Not out of it just yet. Cadman's going to go ahead and finally take her down now. It's going to put him up at 3, 2, and 1. Shelly is going to go ahead and restart, and they are going to go ahead and get a jungle objective onto the board here. Shelly might get taken. Daydream trying to walk in a little bit. Might be caught out. Stepped up a little bit too far. Ooh, the ultimate's going to be in the wrong direction, but it doesn't matter. Daydream, big fat shutdown goes on over to the Renata. Not exactly who they needed it to, but doesn't matter. Gold is gold. Meanwhile, 2 other members for the side of CB Starlight, Stet and ILY, are taking down that tier 2 bot lane tower, or at least doing a good amount of damage to it here. And yeah, they're just out macroing Pillars at every chance that they have.
They're not even giving them a break.
No, unrelenting. They don't know the definition of let up. That is for certain.
Listen, let us have a 4th game. Come on.
Let us have a 4th game. You owe us that much. You owe us. I'm just gonna message him. I'll be like, I will cash up you $20 right now for a game 4. I'm just kidding. I would never do that. But you know, I definitely think CB Starlight is in a really good position to 3-0 right now. But
Yeah.
Pillars, though, they have the means. They just need to have the communication. That's all they're lacking, just a little bit. And that blue goes on over to Daydream. Okay. Well.
I mean, we are 1 for 1 in Dragon.
True. And it is going to be an Infernal Soul. Hell yeah. Love that. And we have Cat and Goofy in the chat saying Daydream doesn't lose. He's the Oracle. He sees all. He knows all. Cat and Goofy's word is true. Daydream does not lose. I like Stet and his usage of the slow here. And hold on one second. ILY, though, might be getting cut out a little bit too far up here. But no, shutdown does go on over to Hurricane. Almost makes it out of there, but not enough. Daydream now making his way. Takes down one of the members. Finds himself in a 1v4 situation. Stet is going to go ahead and try to come in from the back line here. The Hurricane is going to be the 3rd one. That's going to be a 3rd or triple kill going on over, double kill going on over to Daydream here, and Animal's going to go ahead and pick up the kill onto Daydream. Wow, very nice. That is not good to give it on over to the set. That is for certain. It's going to be 2 for 3 overall in Pillar's favor, so that was a fight that they probably weren't expecting, but still had to end up fighting out, and it did go in the favor of Pillars here. So, not much that they could do.
Ow.
Not much that they can do. Well, what you're captain right now. You're shot calling. What am I to do on the side of Pillars. What on earth are they doing with that rift?
I
Maybe
would
she had to
really
use
like.
it.
Where did they just drop? I'm really confused at that rift. But
I really like how all the people... Oh, good timing on the teleport there. We have another teleport being utilized as well. Animal's making his way into the fight. Baron is available. But hold on 1 second, though. Ovo is not a part of this team fight. And Animal, I was going to say, is he really going to walk all the way back across the map here for Ovo? He might. No. I mean, she's going to base, so it doesn't matter anyways. But teleport used just to get to his team. I like that, stopping the engage. I like all of the pink wards, though. Hold on, Cadman flashes over the wall. The W is going to land by Kaisa and Cadman. Great engage. Hurricane also going to go ahead and fall into that Kaz, though. Getting taken down quite heavily. Daydream is going to go ahead and fully engage the Encore. Is not going to land. Unfortunately, the Renata ulti is going to stop that in its tracks. Stet is going to go ahead and try to engage New North. Has the blasting available. Gets the throw over as the blasting gun explodes. That was huge. Double kill on over to ILY. And they may have enough now to go ahead and siege down the tier 3 mid lane tower and possibly take an inhibitor before the Baron call. We shall see what they end up doing, but that was a great move. I thought that they were able to at least get one person, but no. Too hard of an engage from the side of Pillars, and it cost them. It cost them greatly.
I'd like to see the Belveth ult used a little bit, or not the Belveth, the Renata ult used like a little bit differently.
I can't argue that.
In a team fight, like,
or like these small little areas like Dragon Pit.
Yeah.
I understand. I understand completely. Oh, man. Well, yeah, it's getting a little bit rough. The score has evened out a little bit. 18-11. Side of CB Starlight is ahead by about 5, almost 6k gold here so far. But still, not in a position of overwhelming authority like they have the first 2 games. They do have vision around the Baron. They did see the side of Noah Talk on the side of CB Starlight clearing their vision out. So they're going to go ahead and return the favor there. Get a little bit of deep vision into their jungle. Look at all that lit up there in the vision or in the jungle of CB Starlight. I mean, all the way to the Baron. It's like a Christmas tree lit all the way up. Oh, my bad. Scoreboard. You're right. Scoreboard is back. 8-2 onto the series so far. Daydream is just being an absolute menace here. I like the fact that Hurricane, though, has been keeping up with the CS. And, you know, doing a little bit of risky dives, but 4-2-5, it's been paying off very well.
Yes.
So,
I love Kaisa, so.
Oh. Kaisa is one of my favorite ADCs of all time. Absolutely. Absolutely.
She was my number 1 played this season.
She was my number 1 played last season.
No way!
I swear to you. I played her all the time. It was either a pick or a ban. There was no other options there. But hold on. Nice job from Renata to just hold back the ILY. Man. Stet just running around doing Stet things. Hurricane, though, applying a lot of damage. That's not something he expected. Already has the Rylionn Crystal Scepter. A little bit tanky, but not going, you know, complete tank. Has a little bit of that AP backup as well. But Stet is doing a fantastic job in the top side. Oh, here we go. Nice knockup is going to land on Cadman. A 2-man encore hit is going to go ahead and go through. Cadman, though, is not giving up just yet. There he goes. Does fall to ILY here. Animal is going to be the next one here. Looking real low. ILY is going to go ahead and flash forward. Picks up the double kill. You know what this is going to be. Ulti's back to go ahead and get the triple kill. The zone is going to get popped on the Kaz. That's going to be the last surviving member. But no. Quadra kill given on over to ILY. And that might be it. That's all she wrote. She doesn't want to be playing no more. CB Starlight says this game is begin, set, match 3-0. Unreal. I definitely did not expect that from CB Starlight in tonight's match. Absolutely insane. Look at them go. They are just walking out of here complete victors. and they are doing a phenomenal job, messing around a little bit more than I think they should, but I feel like this is clearly a victory in the bag, and just like that, they have taken the victory. I loved this series. Loved this series. It was a little bit quicker than I expected, but that is okay. And I know the moment I get out of this league client, it's gonna stop my stream again. So we're not even gonna mess with that right now.
Stay in there.
Yeah, I have to, because I have to get the names and I have to move forward, or else it won't. So I apologize if the stream cuts out again. It's gonna go ahead and do so if the league client, does its thing. But that was an insane 3-game series here. I definitely love that. I mean, with everything said and done, at the end of the day, CB Starlight took that in very commanding fashion. Absolutely commanding. Pillars did what they could the whole time. It just wasn't going to be... It just wasn't enough. From beginning to end, the entirety of the series, they have just got out-macroed, out-microed. There was nothing at all that Pillars could do the entirety of that game. But that is okay. They showed up. They at least made it to the semifinals. I couldn't be any more prouder of them for doing so. And with that, let's go ahead. We have to pick an MVP. Loki, who are you going with MVP-wise for the series for CB Starlight?
I think I'm going to have to give it to IOI.
IOI? Okay.
I think that they did a phenomenal job in the jungle.
Okay, I think they did too. Their Kindred was absolutely a menace game number 2. They did a great job early ganks as well. The repeated ganks coming in, just relentless, absolutely relentless the entirety of this series here. And I think a close follow-up right behind them, in my opinion, Stet. Stet did an amazing job. Stet did an amazing job. And I went ahead and started the poll for all you wonderful folks at home, so please let us know who you think is MVP, and then we'll bring him in here for the interview. But CB Starlight is making it to the finals. Still don't know who the outcome is for the other team just yet. We won't know till Sunday, so definitely tune in for that game if you guys want to see all the action here, as much action as we saw tonight. Hopefully, we get more than 3 games, but hey, to each their own. And, personally, I am going to go with Ovo as my... MVP pick here, so let me go ahead. We can have multiple MVPs as well, but seriously, that was, game number 1, he had what? The Talia with the amazing walls, by the way, and the great roam coming in from Talia. Way more mobility, just being able to block out, separate the teams, cause a lot of confusion. Perfect. And then game number 2, busting out the Akali. A little bit lackluster, not going to lie, into game number 2. But then game number 3, Uvu, with the Encore on the Seraphine. That helped out in a lot of situations, especially that last team fight, hitting 2 of the key members there. Animal, and who else did he hit? I believe it was Belvath as well at the very end. It was just Cadman and Animal, I believe. No, it was Cadman and New North. Because Animal was getting taken down by ILY. But seriously, it's really hard to pick an MVP for this team. They just played so stupid good as a whole unit overall.
So I don't want to butcher their names, so I'm not even going to try, but the support, I do have to say, did an amazing performance. Like the Yumi.
Noah Talk.
The Janna, yes. Just all of their supports were great.
Oh, phenomenal. Noah Talk. I don't think support gets enough recognition, and I know you get that. As a bot lane player, it's always like, oh my god, my ADC, and it's like, well, I didn't do shit, and it's like, I set you up.
I kept alive.
LeBron would be nothing without all of his support. You know what I mean? Like it's all right though. It is definitely a fun time here. But let us know who you all think. It looks like so far Noah Talk is the overwhelming MVP pick. I'm glad he's getting the recognition that he deserves. Let me go ahead and prepare for that. But it's not set in stone just yet. MVP. Let me go ahead and get that up. No, MVP is not Loki Bear. I mean, she is for casting wise, but no. Noah Talk.
I think you guys have heard enough from me. You don't want to interview with me.
Yeah, I don't think so. I do not think so. There's never enough. The people demand you, Loki. They demand you. But yeah, no, I mean, really, every single member of CB Starlight is MVP in my eyes. I mean, jungler, top lane, mid lane, ADC support, they could not play any more flawlessly than they have tonight. This is probably some of the best gameplay, synergy wise, for a team that I've seen out of the entire series so far. I'm not even going to lie here. But Noah Talk is the winner. I'm going to go ahead and move them into a lovely little casting couch right here. And here they are. Noah Talk, my friend, how are you? Not quite
Hello.
here just yet. Oh, there we go. Okay, no worries. Hello, hello. I
Nope.
mean,
For me,
absolutely.
for sure, our jungler.
Oh no, are you kidding me?
No, for
Did you not?
sure, our jungler.
No, for sure. You, my friend, the people have spoken. They wanted you, they got you, and here you are. You don't downplay the importance that you had on this 3-0 victory, my friend. You did an outstanding, outstanding job from beginning to end here. Your support plays, I mean, I'm not going to lie, Daydream, phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Killed it every single game. You had 100% kill participation on Yuumi, though. You were on a killing spree on Yuumi. I mean, you did exactly what you needed to. You are very well earned MVP this match, my friend. But did you guys expect to 3-0 tonight? We'll start it off there.
I mean, we kind of just go in like blind. I do like a tiny bit of scouting. They have like 30 people in their VC, like I'm guessing coaches and stuff, and they definitely do not draft or play like they have coaches.
Yeah, I
Like
was surprised as
B1
well.
Akali, like what season are we in? Come on now.
I don't have any comments on the order they picked, but the 4 AP members being picked in the very beginning by Pillars, did that throw you off at all? Like, were you guys just like, what the hell was that? And no tanks being used. I was a little bit nervous for you guys starting off, I'm not gonna lie. But that didn't even seem to phase you. The 4 AP picks, you were just like, okay. You know,
Yeah, I mean, our jungler predicted that they were gonna draft like a bunch of tanks, so that's why we picked up the Gwen pick.
Ooh,
So
okay.
it worked out.
It did work out very well there. And I mean, Gwen was a solid pick all the way around, anyways, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, she went like 4-2, I think. I mean, you guys very overwhelmingly took game 1, 2, and 3. I mean, seriously, absolute stomp into the ground every single time. And on the other side of the aisle, we have Glacial Carnage versus Knights of Ishtar. Their game doesn't happen until Sunday. Do you have any comments about them, upcoming here? They know who they're going to be versing, but what do you have to say about the other side so far upcoming this Sunday?
I know their jungler. Me and OVO actually play with him on another team, so
Okay.
I'll love to see him in finals so we can
Which one?
duke it out. Hunter Wolfsteel.
Oh, okay. Let me see who that was on again. If I'm not mistaken, that's Knights, right?
No, he's on Glacial.
Oh, Glacial. I'm so sorry, Glacial. That's my apologies. No respect there. I have a lot of respect for you, though. I promise you. But, I mean, I don't really have much to say. I mean, there's not really, like, a whole lot we could dive into. These games were just so heavily one-sided. Like, so heavily one-sided. I mean, you guys didn't prepare at all, didn't check. You just showed up, were like, all right, let's get this over with, and just play it out.
Yeah, we looked at their OP, came up with some bans really quick, and they got exposed. The jungler for sure got exposed. That guy, definitely something.
Is this going to be the same game plan coming into the finals as well, or are you going to do a little bit of preparation for that?
We'll, of course, do a little bit of preparation.
Okay.
I think we just keep the same, like, go into their jungle and kill them on repeat playstyle. So,
yes.
yep. 1 camp and 2 steal their red buff. I think that's the move.
That is. I mean, were you all right? Game number 3, though. I like
that
the
was
roam coming
that was a
from you.
fun game.
That was a
game.
that was the most fun. The most fun to cast. The most fun to look at. It was definitely the most even. 100%. That roam from you. I think if it wasn't for the roam that came from you on the Janna, yeah, because you showed up, came all the way from bot lane. Who's your shot caller? Because they deserve all the RP in the world. I'm not going to lie.
I think.
Yeah,
I mean,
ahead,
our ADC mainly shot calls, but the jungler also like just calls out some random stuff too. We all just kind of like give our own input, but it's mainly jungle ADC.
Okay. All right. And I mean, you guys obviously have a lot of team synergy. Have you guys been playing together quite often? Because in game number 2 with the Talia, that 4-man dive was one of the prettiest things I've ever seen in my entire life. Ovo coming in with the wall, you coming in as well, just being able to stop them immediately. Who were you? You were Rel. Perfect knockup as well, by the way. Oh no, I'm sorry. No, you were Yumi.
Yep.
It was Kindred. And that wasn't game number 2. I think Talia was game number 1. This was game number 1. I'm so sorry. I was looking at the wrong one here. You were on the Karma and the Sivir.
Yep.
That move right there needs to be in the highlight section. When you guys go back and watch this, I'm sure you will, please send that in to me. I would love that to be on the highlight because that was beautiful. What was your favorite part about this series so far? Like, what was the most memorable, not in this best of 5, but so far leading up to the finals here, what has been your most memorable moment for the Dreamshatter series?
I think right before we ended game 1, we're just like all screaming, like everybody's like, just go in, and then we're chasing the Lulu and chasing the Kog'Maw. It was really funny. Chelsea screaming, she's like, I'm trying to get the CS, but the Lilia is going on me. It was really funny.
The Lilia was a good pick too. I definitely was a little bit nervous for you guys around that comp. In game number 1, with the Lilia, the Diana, and the Kog'Maw, I thought was going to be a bigger issue than he was. But you guys locked it in. Stet in the top lane with the Gangplank as well. I mean, that damage was just unreal. I mean, you guys were just melting faces left and right. And I wish I had more things to talk about with you or asking more questions. But with it being so one-sided, I mean, are you looking forward to finals? Not are you looking forward, but do you think finals is also going to be another 3-0? Or do you think you're going to actually get to a game 4 or 5? Will gods bleed on that day? That's what I want to know.
I hope it's a 3-0,
Huh?
but I'm sure we'll go to game 4. They're pretty good. I don't know how this team was first seed, I'm not going to lie. They were really bad.
Oh, God.
I mean, their ADC was in the Twitch chat last week just talking a bunch of crap about us, and he got exposed.
Yeah,
So.
It was a rough time. I'm not gonna lie. It was a rough time for Pillars, definitely. But they are going to be fighting for 3rd place here, so they still have a chance to go ahead and at least make top 3. They did a good job, but you guys just did a little bit better. Can't argue with that logic. So congratulations.
Yes, congrats.
I mean,
You played very well.
Yeah. Any questions from you, Loki? Any concerns? Anything? Any other input that you want to provide for our MVP, Mr. Noah Talk here?
I mean, like I said all game, like you guys just had like amazing synergy. The way that you all work together, and like your team fights, everything was like on point. Like you guys were a great team to watch.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, you guys. I'm so looking forward to you guys in the finals. I'm pretty confident. I said Pillars was going to win and make it to the finals, so you guys shut my ass all the way down. So I appreciate that. I definitely like to be proven wrong here. And I mean, you guys took it not just by a little bit, by a lot of it. So great job on that. I'm excited to see you guys in the finals 100%. You're going to definitely, whoever you end up going up against is going to be a run for their money. They better not sleep on you. That is for certain. Especially you, Mr. Noah Talk. They definitely cannot let you get that Yumi. Or actually, it seems like they can't let you get any utility support. If you have a shield or if you have a heal, that's just going to cause a bunch of problems for them. So they have to look out for you guys, definitely. Daydream also, you and him, perfect combo. Reminds me of myself and Mustard Cat here, so you guys are just like a much better version of us, obviously, in the bot lane there. But great job again. And any shout-outs you want to give before we go ahead and close out here and end our evening in this very quick series here?
Shout out to our jungler. He was robbed of MVP. I love June.
MVP.
Yep.
There we go. Well, I mean, I respect him, and there could be more than one MVP, but right now the people have spoken, and that was you. So I'm glad you're humble about it, though. You've been a great job. Support doesn't get the recognition that they always deserve, which kind of sucks, but that's okay. And yeah, thank you again. You go enjoy your night, enjoy your victory. It's only 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here, so the night is young, and you have more opportunities to go do whatever you want. So thank you again for a banger series, and we will look forward to you playing next week, and I cannot wait to cast that at all. So you enjoy. Loki, thank you again for bringing or for being here tonight. I greatly appreciate you. Definitely done a great job. And of course, I'm always here, either in the background, front round. You guys get tired of me anyway, so it don't even matter. But I want to thank everyone who tuned in tonight. We definitely wouldn't be here without you guys and your support. Pro Comps, Rift School as well. Thank you so much for supporting us. Huge shout out to you guys. We definitely appreciate all the support coming in from our sponsors, definitely. And tomorrow, let me go ahead and bring up the schedule for tomorrow because we do have this one I'm looking forward to the most, Loki. And if I'm not mistaken, it's going to be you and me again, right?
It is the terrible duo, so,
It is the terrible duo. Let's go. TDS Proton versus TPO's Daddy's Degenerates. That's going to be 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I cannot express this enough. This series is make or break for either one of these teams. The most is on the line in this best of 3 series. So definitely, if there's any game to tune into tonight, other than the one tonight and on Sunday, it's going to be tomorrow. This whole week has been action-packed. So
don't miss tomorrow because we are going to have a blast.
Yes, definitely be there. But with that being said, we will see you tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. TDS Protons versus TPO's Daddy's Degenerates. It'll be the wonderful caster master herself, Loki, and your boy Rylionn, of course. And with that, you all have a very wonderful rest of your evening, and we'll catch you tomorrow. Peace out, everybody.
Good night.